Hi ladies, I wanted to just do, I was just doing a reading there and it reminded me that been asked something a couple of times. So, basically, sometimes when I do a reading and you've had one from me and then you order another one and people will say, oh, why is that different? Like, why is it a different kind of craving, or why is there something different with the spirit baby, that kind of thing. And it's something that's going to take it's something that's quite time consuming to go over and articulate these things every time I kind of get a question. So basically, I've just done a reading there, and I just had a feeling that I had reason to, like, I don't remember everybody's names, but I kind of remember your energy more. I'm not very good with names. So basically, I did her reading, and then I went and had a look to see if she'd had a reading from me before, so I could check the dates and that kind of thing, and make sure that there's everything is as accurate as I could be. And the reason that I do that, I always do my reading first and then go back and look. The reason I do that is because you can get kind of like different numbers and different dates and different messages at different times. It doesn't mean that one is wrong and the other one is right and vice versa. It just means that it's different information at that time. And if they are different, I can then kind of hone in on that a little bit more and then see whether or not, well, actually they are two separate dates, or maybe it is more that one. So basically, that's why I kind of do that. And I was doing a spirit baby message and I could see baby was digging and kind of like looking at like fossils and kind of crystals, and but they had like a really good connection, and it was more like, it was quite academic. I felt like they were quite intelligent, they weren't just digging around. But it just made me think, I feel like I've spoken to this baby before. So when I went and had a look at a reading before, she did actually have a spirit baby reading from me, and when I got to a certain part, it had there how I could see baby digging around for bugs, collecting bugs. So yeah, like, it's obviously the same baby, and they're showing me the same thing again. But this is the point that I wanted to make. That's kind of how it works. So it's like having a conversation with somebody, and 2 weeks later you pick up that conversation again, but this time they're bringing in different feelings and different memories and extra things that they didn't tell you the first time, and you're like, oh, okay, like, and you're getting that new bit of information, but it's still part of the same story. And that's how it works, because you're communicating. It's a form of communication, and you're not always going to get the exact same bits of information, because there's so much to say and there's so much information there, and it's all going around, and you're picking the bits that you feel are the most relevant, or I'm kind of having to see what's there and think, oh, that one's got more of a connection to them, or that it might not have. I might have missed something that would have been more significant to you. I don't know that at the time. I'm having a conversation, and I'm bringing the bits that I kind of feel are more important, or are nicer, if that makes sense. So yeah, like, I just wanted to kind of explain why that happens and how that can happen. And the other thing I noticed as well is, on her reading before, I'd put her craving, her pregnancy craving, as pineapples, but today I've seen pineapples again. So that made me think, I wonder actually if it's a sign that she needs to take bromelain after ovulation to aid implantation, and maybe it isn't actually a pregnancy craving. So yeah, a lot of it is kind of being a detective and pulling pieces together to get the clearest picture that you can. And when you're doing it via like an email and you're having to type it up, you are 100% missing bits off. But this is basically sort of why you will have like changes, which is natural and it's normal. So I just wanted to kind of, this was a perfect example of that, which reminded me